Howdy friends, this is Mike, and today I'm going to talk to you about why we're not running the Treadwrights on the 4Runner anymore. So I've had a lot of questions about if we're running the Treadwrights anymore, and if not, why we're not running them anymore, what we think of them. And I've sort of held off posting a full-on review of these tires, but I think now I'm ready to do it. So we're going to talk about the five reasons that I'm not running the Treadwrights anymore. But first, a few disclaimers. Number one, this isn't a hate video. Now, I'm not going to sit here and talk about how something sucks or people are terrible or a company's bad or what you should spend your money on. I have no bad experience with Treadwright. They treated me well, and I have to think it's a fine company and I have no problem with them at all. Number two, the tires that we had on the 4Runner were the 265/75/16. And the tread pattern was the Warden all-terrain. Now these were a light truck tire, and they were 10-ply E-range tire. Third, full disclosure, I did contact Treadwright initially and asked them if they would like to send me some tires for review. They did. They sent me the tires, and I've posted my review. And so it's not like I paid for them myself. They did send them to me. I did pay to have them mounted. So, that's just, I just want to let you know that that's where we stand with Treadwright right now. Fourth, I've had no bad experiences with the Treadwright tires. I didn't have any failures, didn't have any major issues that made it so that I couldn't use the tires or made it so that I felt they were unsafe. So I didn't actually experience anything bad or catastrophic or any failures of any kind. Fifth, are they safe? I personally have had no experiences that leads me to believe that the tires are not safe. Everything that I hear is conjecture from other people and comments on our other videos. I have no firsthand experience with that. Now, I did have one of the BFGs that's on the truck right now. Well, it's not on the truck right now, but one of the BFGs that I bought in this set developed a crack right down the middle. And BFG did not replace those under any kind of a warranty. They were replaced under the road hazard warranty, which has nothing to do with quality or anything. Sixth, are they a good deal? Well, it's going to depend on you. If you can receive a set of tires at your home or business, that's not a problem. If you have a pickup truck or a vehicle where you can put all of your tires in it all at once and haul them to the tire shop, then good for you. And you don't mind doing it, then yeah, it could be a good deal. Just realize that you're going to spend at least $25 per tire to have them mounted and balanced, and probably more. That's just what it costs around here. So it's not necessarily super cheap. The set that I had was 4 tires and a spare, and it was $140 to have them mounted, balanced, disposed. Plus, they also will sometimes charge you an unmounting fee for the tires that you have on your vehicle now. So you got to pay that fee plus the mounting and balancing. So it's just something to think about. Seventh, let's get on with the show. Here's the review. Here's 5 reasons that we're not running the Treadwrights on the 4Runner anymore. The number 5 reason is going to be handling. Now these tires had kind of a little shimmy. They would change directions a lot on the freeway with those little dips that are in the freeway from the trucks. I noticed that at first quite a bit. And I noticed that it went away when I put the BFGs back on. So that was an issue. I've since discovered there were several front end issues with the 4Runner that may have been causing that. So it's something to think about. It's kind of like, I don't know if this is 100% because of the Treadwrights, could be another issue. So, these are heavy tires and they're stiff tires. With the 10-ply sidewalls and the remolding process, these are gonna be a lot stiffer than what you're used to probably. So that's going to affect handling and comfort and ride and everything. Number 4, traction. Now these tires, I think honestly, everybody knows what the tread pattern is with the BFG, with the Treadwright Warden. It's same as the old BFG all-terrains, and honestly, I think they're pretty comparable to that tire. They're not, amazing, but they're not terrible. And so I think, given the price point, I think the traction is great. They're a little bit slippy on gravel, and they tend to slide sideways a bit. Now, we didn't experiment too much with tire pressures. I imagine if you lower the tire pressure quite a bit, that you get through some of that and some of the handling issues as well. So it's a little bit of experimenting you need to do with these tires, I think, because of the remolding process. I did have noticed that they slid around a little bit on this roundabout near our house in the rain, and that was an issue. And honestly, though, the old BF Goodrich all-terrains that shared the same tread pattern, I think they had the same issues. So I think, again, it's a good value given the price point that they come at. 3, vibration. There was a constant sort of oscillating vibration with these tires, anywhere over 45 miles an hour for the entire time we had them on the car. Never went away. Could have been a balancing issue, could have been just a tread issue. I don't know. Number 2 is weight. The Treadwrights weighed almost 10 pounds more than the BFGs. And that's pretty significant for a vehicle like this that's kind of underpowered to begin with, and it's undergeared to begin with as well. So that's something to think about. If you're going to a tire like this, they are going to be on the heavier end. Of course, the BFGs are on the light end, so industry-wide it may be comparable. The number one reason we're not running these tires anymore, they're just too darn big. The BFGs are about 31.5 inches tall in stock form, you know, when they were new. And the Treadwrights were 32.5 new, so they're quite a bit bigger. They're noticeably bigger. You roll one next to, even before it's mounted, they were a lot bigger than BFGs. So if you're looking to get as big a tire as you possibly can from a 265/75/16, then hey, you might like that. I didn't like that for the 4Runner for a couple of reasons. Number one is gearing. It's a manual, and we were slipping the clutch a lot. Going up hills, pulling the trailer, it was brutal. It would slow us down noticeably from the BFGs. Rock crawling off-road, very noticeable. Honestly, the biggest reason that the size was such an issue was that all 4 tires rubbed the fender wells when we went four-wheeling. And even just driving into our driveway, we have a big bump to go into our driveway, the front left would rub every time. And with the lift that we have on the truck, it's pretty good for us right now, and I just didn't want to change that. And so the tires being that much oversized was really the main deal breaker for us. And then also the spare tire would not fit in the spare tire well on the back of the car. So I like having it there. I like never seeing the spare tire. I mean, you almost never use it and you never see it. It's just perfect. So the Treadwright, when mounted up on the spare rim, would sort of bounce between the track bar on one end and the trailer hitch on the other. And I could have taken the trailer hitch off, but I need the trailer hitch, so I had to leave that on there. Okay, so that's why we're not running the Treadwrights on the 4Runner anymore. Hope this helps you make a decision with Treadwrights if that's what you're looking at. Again, if you have any questions or comments or issues, go ahead and post them down in the comment section here. And I'm sure I know Tony from Treadwright pays attention to this stuff, and he will answer questions that I can't answer myself. You know, go easy on them too. I mean, this is a good American company. They make these in Houston or Dallas, I think. I don't know, Texas is Texas, right? So yeah, so take it easy on them. Don't be too negative. Everybody has bad experiences with things and good experiences with things. Definitely let me know how they've worked for you if there's something I didn't mention. As always, we appreciate you watching. Be sure to like this video if you thought it was helpful, and subscribe to the channel if you like other stuff that we've posted here. We have overlanding videos, we have cycling videos, we've got some 4-wheel drive videos coming up, lots of good stuff. So thanks for watching and happy trails.